Hello, everyone, Randy here. We're playing Farming Simulator 17 on Missouri, Mississippi, Ohio River Basin map. And back again at harvesting here. This time another field. We got field 25 that is ready to be harvested. This was the black beans. And I don't think I've ever harvested this in Farming Simulator yet. This is completely new to me here, black beans. So I guess that's what they look like in the game. Yeah, that kind of looks like a bean plant, all right. So, yes, looking at the map here, not a real big field, field 25 here. Got 4 combines down here. Well, that's all the combines we got is 4 of them. So, we got all 4 combines down here. Guess we'll get all 4 going on it. Maybe we should only do 2. Yeah, we had 4 going on field 30, so why not? We'll see once if we get all 4 going here without too much trouble. Double check. This is fertilized, right? I think I looked at this before. Yes, it is. Okay. Let's get course play set up here. Rid of that one. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we haven't done anything with this field yet. So, new folder here. Moment. Field 25. Do I have a... I do not. Okay. Create a field boundary for it. There we go. And that to 25. And again, the only reason I'm doing this is because apparently I did not click yes to the message. At the beginning there, when you first start your save game, you get a message asking if you want course play to automatically scan the fields. Either that doesn't work on this map, or I mistakenly clicked no to that. I haven't taken the time to really figure out which is which. Doesn't really matter. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. Back to here, field 25. 13.6, yep, we'll go with that. Starting location, we'll just do current location. Headland, let's do 1. And let's go with that. Wait while it generates the course here. That took a moment to generate, rather longer than I thought it would. Okay, say field 25, 13.6 meter times 4, harvest. And I'm assuming the course is going that way. It is from the looks of it. So you're going to be 2 to the left. Yeah, probably 2 to the right. Yep. Okay, switch that around. 2 to the left. First waypoint. Drive course. No idea what kind of yield we're going to get on these. This is a high yield. I don't know. That's considered the start point there. Okay. Got the mother bin down here already as well. Course play course set up. Let's see. I think I brought the overloaders down here. I did. Good. Let's see. So I might want to. Yeah, I think I probably should move that mother bin up a little bit. Actually, you know what? Maybe not. I don't normally create my course play courses this close. Let's just see what happens if we do. Again, like I said before, I usually find it works better if you stay back away from where you're unloading a little bit, just so you give course play enough room to turn into it. But if we use the align with first waypoint, maybe we don't have to. Not sure on that, but we're going to find out. Okay, set a waypoint about there somewhere. And again, this is the way I typically create my unload courses for overloading or grain carts. Quite a few people said you should use the horseshoe shape, and if you look at it, it's kind of like a really, it's somewhat curved, but not as much as a horseshoe shape. We tried that on field 2. Didn't work any better than this one does. Still having the issue with the circle of death there, so I'm just going back to using this. This is what I've always used. It seems like it works pretty good typically. The only problem is, and I'm guessing it's probably either the tractor. Well, actually, it probably is the tractor. Again, we looked at this last episode, the hitch on here. You notice where the hitch is. It's back behind the tires as opposed to, or inside the tires as opposed to outside the tires, I guess you could say. So it probably reduces the turning radius on these. Okay, let's save this here field. 25. Overload tractor. Okay, there we go. And drive course. Oh, he's full already. Guess we got that created just in time. Do we have a line with the first waypoint on? It is not. Let's turn that on. And I don't know where you're going. Did I derp something up here? You should be going to unload. Let's see here. You're on that. You're not set to any. Search combine on field. Oh. Interesting. That must be a new feature. I don't remember seeing that before. But yeah, we should be good to go here. Not entirely sure what he's trying to do here, but hopefully he goes and unloads the combine. And we also need to get the truck course going there as well. We can wait a few moments for that because we've got the mother bin. Again, the mother bin here works out really good. Where, you know, typically I'd have to have quite a few trucks here to try to keep up. The mother bin, it kind of works as a nice buffer there. And like I said, you know, not something we typically see where I live, and I don't know about the rest of the U.S. I can't say I've ever seen it used. It's pretty much grain carts and trucks, typically. But this mother bin setup seems to work pretty good as a nice buffer. Makes it a little bit easier with course play. Otherwise, you start running multiple trucks. That's another, you know, issue you could potentially have with multiple trucks running. So we kind of cut out one of the possible issues. You know, kind of just like running multiple combines here. You start adding multiples, you tend to start multiplying your problems. So if we can cut down on the multiplication a little bit, that helps. Okay, so let's put these in the folder here a moment. Okay, there we go. Try to keep everything kind of sorted and organized here. And should probably check. You are 2 to the right as well. Interesting. Not sure why I got 2 combines that were set 2 to the right. That's kind of odd. And get another grain cart going here. Kind of just alternating grain carts and tractors here. Wonder if we can get away with 2 overloaders here on this field. Again, a little bit smaller field, so I don't want to cram too much equipment in here. We do have enough money to buy some more combines, so that is going to be the plan, by the way. But I figured for this field, no sense getting more combines just yet. Field 25. Pretty good to go. Do you have a line with first waypoint on? Does not. Must not save that option, apparently. I'll have to remember that. Driving behind a combine already. Interesting. Not quite sure why, because the combine... it should be 50% full before it goes to unload the combines, I thought. Yeah, start at 50%. Okay, whatever. Not going to complain, I guess. Oh, yeah, you know what? Let's get another combine going here first, actually. And by the way, when you load up these courses, you shouldn't have to change any other settings. You don't have to go here and change settings here. It should be fine. Really, the only thing you have to change when running multiple combines here is make sure this is set. And I would recommend, from what I've noticed so far, if it is already set, you just change it and then change it back to what it needs to be. It doesn't seem like CoursePlay listens to this if you don't change it. So even though it may be right, go ahead and change it anyway, and then change it back to what's right. We've had it a couple times now, trying to figure out why is CoursePlay not running where it's supposed to be. Yeah, again, it doesn't seem to be reading that left-right option properly if you don't change it. Okay, should be one more combine here yet. Guess I got my combines out of tab order. Oops. Oh well. generally speaking, I've been trying to keep them in tab order. And by tab order, I mean when you're tabbing through them, first combine is really the first combine, and the fourth combine is really the fourth combine. In this case, it's actually the third combine running in last place, so oh well. Keeping in order just kind of tends to help a little bit, if you ask me. Keeping everything straight as to what, where, and how everything has to go. Okay, first waypoint, drive course. Oh, wait a minute. Gotcha. What are you in? You two to the right. And we got one last grain cart yet. I guess we'll get him going. Why not? You know, derpy course play can get on the field here. We haven't had to fix anybody yet. Okay, I may have just jinxed myself saying that. We'll try to avoid saying anything about horseplay doing a good job here, because it seems like every time we say that, and then horseplay tends to be extremely derpy. Okay, there we go. Too many waiting points. What did I do here? Huh? Oh, yeah, okay, oops. Wrong course. Try that one. There we go, much better. And yeah, nice foggy day on the map here. Oh well. Get a course recorder for this, and then we got lots of other stuff that needs to be done as well. Fertilizing. We got fields that can be planted. So lots of other stuff that can be done here as well. I'm also contemplating going into Giants Editor here and just deleting those trees out here between the fields. You know, like with the overload course here, I'm not really sure how else to create it with these trees in the way, so... Road is... that way. I think we got some crops that can be sold yet here as well, so we'll check on that here once we get this course recorded. R is in traffic. Yeah. What was I just saying about course play being good? Yeah. Did I say that? Not bad. Okay, and I think I actually moved the truck out of the way this time, so I don't think the truck is parked in front of the silo here where we're unloading. Yes, I actually moved it this time before we recorded this course. For those who haven't seen previous episodes, by the way, I don't know how many times I've created an unload course here for that silo, but just about every time I've left the other truck parked in the way, so this time I actually had it moved out of the way. Anyway, we'll read a few comments here in a moment. Math also saying that is not the USA 8400. Look at the stack. Yes, very true. He says the server has one that's done better. Not sure on the hitch, though. And that is a very valid point. With the John Deere 8R we currently have, the 8400R that is, missing a couple things on it. Mainly the diesel burn-off on the exhaust. And then it's also missing the def on the tank side as well. know, again, with the 8400R being a newer tractor, there is no way they made that tractor without DEF. So, unless, like, somehow you get a European version, maybe. I don't know. Maybe the European versions don't have DEF. As far as I know, I think they do. But definitely at least the American versions, they will definitely have DEF on them. Okay, let's stop this. Save as field 25, overload truck. And we know it's the mother bin. And drive the course. And let's sort this as well. Go. Don't think there's anything in there yet, so nothing to worry about. Okay, what are you doing? Probably something derpy. Yep, something derpy. Oh, you're doing something derpy too. Like I said before, once Courseplay drives off the field, it's done. And this tractor will sit here forever until you move it back to the field. So why don't you start? Get you back on the field here so you actually do something. Yeah, no wonder why Courseplay was behaving itself. Everybody was jammed up and nobody was doing anything. Got another full combine around here somewhere. I'm not sure where. Oh wow, he actually navigated that turn. Nice. Oh, it's never good when I see a combine in traffic. I don't like to see that. Oh, and I think I see with one too. There we go. Interesting texture in the part there. Like I said, as far as I know, I think this is the first time I've ever harvested black beans in Farming Simulator, so I think this is a completely new crop to me, in the game at least. Okay, did I forget to tell you to drive the course or something? Because we got 2 full combines. Nope, okay. I guess Courseplay must be getting the other full ones. Oh, there he goes. Also, I'm not sure why I'm getting 3 growth state, and growth states information down in the bottom there. Not sure what's up with that. Okay, for those who remember last episode, we finished cultivating. Oh, didn't finish fertilizing though. Okay, let's see what's here. We did go finish fertilizing here. So now we can start planting, and like I said, I think we'll just kind of start them in the middle of the field here, and we'll go with that. Trying out our new seeders here. Again, these are the big bud seeders. Not the big, or well, they're not really big bud seeders. They're from the big bud pack, I should say. They're from the big bud pack, and they're not the biggest ones from the pack, but the second one down. Still a pretty good sized seeder, though. And he's off. We're planting corn too, and yes, before anybody says anything, yes, I know this is the wrong type of planter, but this is the only type of planter that will plant it in the game here at the moment. For some reason, the multi-fruit planters must not be set up properly, so... And that includes all of them, by the way. Even the in-game ones are not set up properly to plant any of the multi-fruit type of crops that they should be able to plant. I don't know if that's the fault of the map or just the way it is. It seems like I remember on Pleasant Valley, I think they were properly set up. They were able to plant most of the stuff, so I'm just going to assume maybe it's the map that's at fault. So theory is hopefully this tractor will turn to the left. Big Bud will turn to the right here. You may want to just keep an eye on this here. Make sure they actually do what we want them to do. Anyway, we'll read a few comments here in a moment. Again, Steve was saying maybe we'll get Oklahoma map for FS19. Possibly, never know. Steve was also saying, follow me will sometimes follow the implement, and sometimes it will follow the tractor in front. If it crashes behind you, it means it's following the tractor. If it doesn't, then it's following the implement. Oh, never knew that. And probably should get in the big bud here. He's going to be the first one to turn. Like I said, I want to make sure he turns to the right here. So we'll just stick with it for a moment. Jeffrey was saying it always happens that way. Just as you praise horseplay, it decides to get into your grandmother's secret stash again. That explains it. Kane was saying, good video. Thank you very much for that. Kentucky Farm Boy was saying that the grain carts you're using, you're better off with the Brent from the Big Bud. Those work better than the Coolmans. Yes, I would agree with you on that. They probably actually would work a lot better. And that is originally what I was going to go with. I was going to go with the Brent ones because I know they work pretty good. But wanted to try something different. I'm not sure maybe that was the wisest of decisions there. Trying it with horseplay and multiple tractors and whatnot, but I think with using the Align with first waypoint, I think we're doing okay. We'll just have to keep an eye on it in the future, make sure we're still doing okay. If not, maybe we'll have to switch out for the Big Bud ones yet. You know, the Big Bud ones aren't that much smaller. And again, when I say Big Bud, it's the Brent ones from the Big Bud pack, and not with Big Bud grain carts. I'm not aware that Big Bud made any grain carts that I know of. In fact, I'm not aware Big Bud actually made any implements at all that I know of. They may have, I'm not sure, but they made tractors. That much I do know. Donald was saying I prefer the circle of dirt. I try to avoid that if I can help it. I mean, as entertaining as it is to watch horseplay go around in circles, spending the money in the game here, I'd rather than actually unload the combines and make money. Okay, so I'm going to assume, yeah, they turned around. That spot, we're like lined up perfectly with that spot in the field, and that probably helped. Okay, good there. We're finished, sort of finished. Probably could have got a little closer to the edge here. We can do that ourselves. I still gotta look too. I'm pretty sure there's a larger anhydrous toolbar, and I thought I had it, but apparently not. So, Kate was saying I like how the 8R blows smoke, and they have DEF. Like I was just saying, yes, John Deere 8400R, they would definitely have DEF. I'm pretty sure they don't make an 8400R without DEF, unless, like I said, maybe a European version. Even that I have my doubts on. You know, obviously some of the older 8Rs, yes, you can get those without DEF. But again, the 8400R is a newer tractor, I think in the last couple years here. So being that it's built within the last couple years, definitely means it would have DEF in it, at least in the US here. Bold Deer was saying, how am I doing? I am doing good. Carson was saying I have a 4640. Doesn't sound like that one's starting up in the cold weather. Yeah, I can't say I've ever quite heard that startup sound either. I suppose you get the right tractor, that probably is the correct sound. Oh, speaking of the big anhydrous toolbar, Tyler was saying the big anhydrous toolbar puts 3 levels of fertilization on. That definitely seems like something we could potentially use here. We're almost to the other end of the field here. Don't realize how big this field is until you start doing this. It took the hired worker quite a while to do this, by the way. And it looks like this part has been done. Okay. I don't know why this part has been done and the rest of it wasn't. And I realize there's still missing parts here, but we're going to call that good enough. Off screen there as well, in case you haven't noticed it, we did fast forward time to the next morning here. And then I made sure the cows are fed as well, so that should slowly be going up here. Yeah, it looks like that's getting a little bigger. Getting a little bigger on the number there, that's good. Now, we still have not filled them up yet, though. We probably have to get like another 2 mixing stations going to increase that speed a little bit. Okay, so what are we going to plant next? That is the question. We got, I think, 3 empty fields here at the moment. Yeah, 2, really. 2. We got 30 and 2 here. They don't have to be plowed or anything, do they? Nope, good on that. Yeah, I'm getting really close to having to be plowed here again, so... Okay, crops. We have tobacco and rice. Unfortunately, our planters are kind of tied up. So that's not really going to work, is it? Suppose we can run a cultivator across the field. 2 there, that might be a good idea. Just to clean up some of the, I think that was sorghum in that field. Get that here a moment. We'll just run the straw master across it. That should be sufficient. Oh, and that cedar there, that reminds me, we can sell that cedar too. Somebody pointed that out, I don't remember who, but saying I should sell that. The DV60, yes. We should really probably sell that. That's how we really don't need that here at the moment. And then we need to check, too, what we have in inventory that needs to be sold yet. I'll have to look into that here in a moment. Yeah, this is what I mean by cleanup here. Kind of more like corners. I think there's, yeah, you can see a little bit more missing out there as well. Not sure what Courseplay was doing and why it was missing all that stuff, but, oh well. Okay, there we go, and let's hire a worker. Okay, what do we have in storage? Could be something in storage, I believe. Yeah, we got that, of course. We're not selling any of that. We have Sudan grass. 607,000 liters of Sudan grass. That doesn't seem like very much for some reason. But that is what we have. Okay. Also, I noticed on the map here, we got some other stuff on here too. I don't know if there's multi-fruit on this map. Or not multi-fruit, production, I mean. There must be some production on this map. We'll have to maybe look into this some more. I see meat, tables, barrels. Maybe we'll have to get into that a little bit. Forestry, right? Is there actually a forestry section on this map? Most of the trees around the fields cannot be cut down, so I don't know where you'd actually get the trees from. Oh, probably down here, I guess. Guess we haven't really been down there, have we? Yeah, I'm not sure if there's production on this map. I'm not sure where it's at, really. Let's see what's there. Probably up in this area, if I had to guess. These look like more sell points, though. There's compost. Tim's. Tim's. Okay, Tim's tables, probably. Oh, yeah, okay. So we do have some production. Oh, with the sell point on it too yet. Very nice, very nice. Get rather spoiled by that. For anybody that plays on Stevie's maps, when they have sell points at the end of them, I get a little spoiled into liking that. I'll have to say that much. You know, rather than have to manually sell all the time, just automatically sells once it's full. That is pretty nice once you've used it. Salad sales 2. Well, yeah, I don't see any salads here. What about this place over here? The icon just in the wrong spot. Let's see, what do we have over here? Colonial Nursery. Well, that doesn't exactly seem like a salad sales. Reception. Merchandise? Huh? What? Okay, whatever. Okay, there's some stuff here, though. I don't know what is here, but there's some stuff here. This doesn't look like a salad place, though. A lot of sound effects, though, like water and birds. Anyway, that's kind of cool. We'll maybe have to look into that some more. Maybe I'll look into it some off-screen. Anyway, on that note, I think it's time to wrap up the episode here. Folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.